thinking, oh no, what's happening? It's broken. No, it's still one of the cars that I'd really like to. The yellow gang of very interestingly colored E38. Getting one of those for Apex. And maybe to call it a good morning, I will have to be lying because, as you can see, weather sucks. My weather prediction device is perfectly working. The castle is invisible thereby. The weather is kind of meh. Today is also Monday and it's now slightly after 8. And well, early mornings on a Monday suck, and especially when it's bad weather. It was raining, so at least it stopped, so there is something good about it. Good, but also practical, because we have to pick up the Polo right now, and we are going with the Up, and the Up has semi-slicks, which is actually, I already proven that those slicks, those semi-slicks, Nankang AR1s, are actually pretty more than okay to drive on a Nürburgring, which is probably the slippiest track in the world when it is wet. So even on the public roads, it is more than okay. 160 tops, it's okay, but I would still recommend doing between 120 and 140, which is even also a legal speed in most of the countries, so you guys should be safe. This is a car of one of the hotel guests, but anyway, let's jump in. And meanwhile, I'm also joined by Chim. Hello, Chim.
Hello, Chim.
Yeah, hello, Chim.
Okay.
Yeah, good morning. Oh, wow, where did you find it?
Under the seat.
Oh, well, there's still Diana to blame because she was the last one who was wearing it. Anyway, Tim is going with me because we need to pick up the Polo, and unfortunately, the technology and medicine has not gone this far to make me to copy me, to clone me. It will still take a lot of years. So that's my first bad joke of today. We need 2 people to drive 2 cars. And on that bombshell, let's get going and maybe get some breakfast as well. And for breakfast, we have something special, namely the Herting Horse Butcher in Kaiserslautern. Because I forgot your name, but there's one guy out there always in the comment section asking, when is the Herting food shot gonna come? Because apparently they have the best horse meat. So we drove all the way here. Yeah, it was like extra half an hour driving from our destination for the Polo to taste it, so I hope it better be good.
We'll see.
Yeah,
we will see.
You said never had horse meat before?
The thing is, it's not what I had in mind for breakfast.
Oh, well,
we'll see.
The world is full of surprises. Let's see what they have.
What's in there?
That's the same for Diana.
Oh.
Well, you don't like it?
No, I'm good.
Well, you need to try it first.
I'm not good at breakfast, and that's a pretty hardcore breakfast.
Oh, okay, well, so you want to say I'm Russian?
I've got orange juice.
That's good. So, well, here we go. Tastes like casual meat?
Like beef?
No.
It smells like beef.
Maybe the food does. Oh, it's with chili. Oh, it's hot. Nom nom nom. Actually good, can recommend. If you're in K-Town, go there, try it. Can be your thing. Tastes better than it looks. Since apparently Tim is not a big fan of horse meat, we stopped also at the Burger King because it rhymes on Nürburgring, and that's like what my second bad joke of today. I actually honestly really love the brownie with ice cream. That's amazing, so I'm gonna have dessert. Not a brownie with ice cream, but something new, a hot cookie with ice cream and chocolate sauce. Diabetes, here I come. And fast forward back to Apex. This was, by the way, Andrew with the Russian Z3, with which we will be going out later today. He's a friend of Dmitry, the guy with the Russian Z4, the red Z4 you may have seen. You most certainly have seen him earlier in this year's vlog. But anyway, your question is probably like, so where's the Polo? You went to pick it up. Yes, well, this is the best story of our probably week. So while we were on the way there, Robert just double confirmed with them because the last contact he had with them was on Saturday, and said, yeah, Monday was fine. And when we called them, when he called them this morning again, they said, "Oh well, yeah, can we do it like also at the weekend?" And he's like, "No, I mean the weekend. I mean, we have already 2 people on the way, 200 kilometers away from here, picking up this thing." They're like, "Oh, yeah, okay, then we need to order parts." And then maybe it will be ready at 3. So initial idea was that he would bring it back later tonight, and now I just received the message that the parts didn't arrive. So now it will be only finished like tomorrow, and meaning that the car will be here on Wednesday because no, on Thursday I believe, because that's the next time when Robert's going to be here. But anyway, another thing, we can show you some technical updates maybe, if Tim is okay with that. Is Tim is okay with showing some technical updates?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we have the Speciale on the ramp on the left, and you'll be thinking, oh no, what's happening? It's broken. No, it's actually we have the brake pads change, because those cars, as you all may know, are being driven hard on the world's most amazing racetrack. And yeah, sometimes, quite often, well actually not that often. Do you know how often you need to replace the pads on this?
I've no idea. I don't even know if they've been changed before.
Yeah, we need to ask Robert about that. But you can see clearly that they are completely gone. So we have a new set of pads. And I thought I'm just going to show you the replacement of brake pads on a carbon ceramic brake disc. Is there anything different in the change procedure to the...
There's not, apart from the fact that there's a full cooling mechanism that goes on the back of the caliper instead of the inside.
Yeah.
So that's got to be taken off.
Mm-hmm.
So usually it's accessed from the inside.
Yeah.
And then on this particular caliper, there is a fixed hose,
yeah,
which then goes to the rubber hose as you'd expect, but the fixed hose goes directly into the caliper, so you've got to take all the bracketry off behind the caliper as well.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The drive today, what time does the track open?
At 5:15.
Oh, 5:15, okay.
So yeah, you have a bit. You get your lap ticket still from yesterday?
Yeah, I still have it.
Cool. Back in the M2?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least I'm kind of used to that.
Yeah, because this poor guy had the M2 yesterday and he had the Seat booked for today. But unfortunately, we're not that quick with repairing cars. Oh well. Well, M2 is also fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good car.
Good.
The way it's set up.
Happy to hear that. Another thing that I heard is that the carbon ceramic discs shatter very easily if you by accident pop the wheel against it by taking it off.
You've got to be very, very careful. That's why obviously you've got the locating pins on the hub as well, which helps.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when you take it off, obviously sometimes there's a bit of friction around the ring, so you have to be very, very careful. No pun intended.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it's just you get friction between the hub here,
Yeah.
and then also on the inside of the wheel just there, so you need to be very, very careful when you take it off.
Yeah, for people who are gonna ask probably how much it costs a set of pads, I believe for the LT last time we paid something around 1,300 euros. I might be wrong, I might be right, but we can double ask Robert later. Yeah, so those are the Dixel pads, special compound. So those are not stock ones, those are aftermarket carbon ceramic.
So you can see how little pad material there is.
Yeah, there's actually very little, but that survives a lot longer, obviously. So Tim, as a mechanic, why do people replace carbon ceramic discs for steel versions sometimes when people drive the track often?
Yeah, you often see it around here. You see, brand new cars without the carbon discs on, and that's mainly because of the cost. If you look at most race cars around here, they all run regular discs, and it's just because you can get ample performance out of them if it's set up properly. So it's just reducing the cost of consumables. That's what it comes down to. So they take the carbon off, put steel on, and then when it comes to sell the car, carbon back on, and
Yeah.
just literally just to reduce cost.
Because nowadays, performance-wise, with a decent, yeah.
Obviously, this is light. You can feel the rotational mass of that disc is far less than a.
That's true. That's true.
Disc,
of course.
When you're doing lap on lap on lap, you want to enjoy the laps. You don't want to be worrying about cost.
Thank you for this short but very interesting and hopefully you guys introduction on carbon ceramics. Let's have a look on the other side.
It's also interesting about this car. It has the same brake setup as the Ferrari.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Very cool.
So the brake cooling on this side, it's not off yet, but we might be able to check it out in a little bit. Maybe anything else we can see. Well, flat bottom.
Here the brake intakes here.
Oh yeah, that's the brake intake. That's interesting. So yeah, you have it here as well with a small filter. to prevent all the big parts like the stones and maybe big bugs and whatever not from going inside the brake. Fast forward upstairs, and I brought Diana some blue.
Which is like
Well, it's not me, but Mark, the owner of that amazing Martini stickered up 993, with which we will be going out on the track in a little bit. But first, nom. And the fast forward to TF car park, and look at this in front of me. 5, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Fiat 500. Cinquecentos or cinquecente. Well, anyway, let's not get into details, but it's like what, already second day that there is some gang of special Fiats. Remember the Polish 126s, and now the yellow gang of the, where are they actually from? It looks like also kind of from Poland. No, maybe not, I don't know. No, Spain, yeah. E license, E stickers on it, of course. Yeah. But yeah, let's check out what else is there. We have a few more minutes before we can start. Oh, look at that. That's like Diana's love. Look at that GT. So with this baby, we will be hitting the track in a little bit. And this is also very interestingly colored Subaru. Very, very uncommon color, very nice. Let's not get run over by the Focus RS. Another Focus RS. Oh, and the track is open. Yep. The track is open, so yeah, I guess I'll just have to jump in the 993. Well, let's not jump immediately into the car. I always say after the buzzer, wait roughly like 5 minutes until all the rush is gone, everyone's on the track, and you have more or less empty track for yourself. But still, very nice Carrera 993. I believe it's is it the first 993 of the year for me? Well, nevertheless, even if it's not first, it's definitely very special. Last air-cooled Porsche. Yep, no, and it's even 4. So 2 days ago when it was raining, that was like a more appropriate weather for this car. But even now it's gonna be lots of fun. Nice rims. Well, right on time. 2 laps. Track unfortunately closed. That means the Z3 will have to wait. We can admire the traffic jam on the Nürburgring and admire some more cars since we're at it anyway. Very nice Lotus. Very nice Lotus. And then this one we seen yesterday as well on the car park. This Polo R with the interesting camouflage livery we've seen quite often as well. Some GTRs, some BMWs, the casual thing. But there, that's a very interesting livery BMW. Like it very much. Yeah, definitely cool. Definitely cool. There's a tree with which I'll be going out in a bit, hopefully. The crash wasn't that bad, to be honest. So the airbags did go off, but everyone was fine, and the car was actually didn't look total to me. It's just the problem was it's in a very high section. It was at Hedvigshöhe, so they just closed the track because it's hard to evacuate the car and just for everyone's safety. Just some more car spotting since the track is still closed. Over there, a nice lowered E38, but the license plate says for some reason 28. Maybe he had the E28 in the past, I don't know, but it's just a funny detail. And then here, the new Type R, the current record holder of the fastest front-row drive car on the Nürburgring. Next year, maybe not anymore, with the new Megane RS. Who knows, but still a pretty rare sight. We were actually earlier this year looking on getting one of those for Apex, and maybe we will still do for next year, who knows, because we still need to like kind of improve our car park, keeping the variety, so who knows. And there's just a final bit of car spotting for today. Well, it's getting started. Ariel Atom, a turbocharged version. You can clearly see the turbo on the right. Yeah, nice car. Still one of the cars that I'd really like to go out with, and makes me think that it will not be possible for long anymore because, you know, the winter is coming. Okay, really the final bit of car spotting since, yeah, the track is still closed, but something very, very special all the way from Monaco.
Hi.
Hi. And Yep. Ta-da. That's an interesting combination. Boosted bore sticker on the capital of capitalism.
Yeah, we're trying.
Yeah, yeah.
We're trying even here. Inside.
Ooh. Oh. Wow. Some signature.
Agnotti signature.
Ah.
French rally.
Wow. Wow. That's very cool.
I just need yours now.
Oh, we can make it happen. I've never done it before on the roll cage. There's a first time for everything. Ooh, carbon fiber seats as well. Can I have a look?
Sure.
Look at that. That's some special stuff. Looks very good. Looks very good. Engine not stock either, probably, or?
Stage 2.
Okay.
280 horsepower.
That's nice. So almost like this is the second gen.
At the second.
So similar to the third gen, horsepower wise output. Yeah.
But with 100 kilo less.
And especially with boosted bore stickers, you go
That's
a lot more.
plus 15 HP.
Yeah. And yes, there is finally movement again in the car park because the buzzer has been rang and they've announced that the track gonna be closed for today, which kind of sucks. Who's waving?
Not me.
Not you.
No, it is someone outside.
Someone outside.
Look, a very big giant person.
Yep. Anyway, fast forward into the Premier Suite because we suddenly had a last moment booking and the booking was for 3 people and thereby we need to put some, how you say it properly in English, our dear Ottoman, a bed.
An additional bed.
No,
Beddings.
but beddings, linen.
Lynn.
So there is that. It was a kind of a waste of time day, the first part of the day that kind of really stressed us out. Robert is on his way here, so unfortunately you won't be seeing him today because it's going to be otherwise a very, very long vlog. But he's here the whole day tomorrow, so we're going to talk about a lot of interesting things. Maybe we should do the Lap with Apex announcement. Yeah. If it's not tomorrow, then very soon, because we're definitely going to get together tonight and talk through, pick the winners, and announce it very, very soon. Other than that, do you have anything else to mention?
A couple of vlogs from now, I'm gonna have a lot of input, and I've been working my butt off on that today.
Oh yeah, that's in 2 vlogs. 2 vlogs from now.
Teaser, teaser, teaser.
2 vlogs from now, me and Tim are going to pick up her E36 all the way in England. And the idea is that it's gonna be a roughly 24-hour journey, and my vlogs can be roughly this time. So we're thinking of having 1 minute.
That's 24 hours?
No.
Your vlogs are not 24 hours.
I didn't finish the sentence. I said that my idea is to have per hour 1 minute of vlogging dedicated to that, and she will have for every hour a challenge for us. So we will see.
I will take suggestions. I have.
It will be too late because by the time this vlog gets released, we will be already in the UK.
Okay.
3-day delay, and today is Monday, and we're leaving on
So for
Wednesday.
time travelers, I'm taking suggestions. Or the CIA, who is like watching your vlog before it's made and stuff like that, they can suggest me. You know where to find me.
And on that bombshell, food shot. Yummy. So this car is scheduled to have some upgrades over winter.
Yeah, absolutely. We've right now we're working on some